We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Nice job executing all of the assignments.
Oh, dude. I haven't played that in a long time.
So Maryland's offense will take the field first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Washington. Makes the grab. He's loose. Turning it on.
Oh, wow. We'll take that.
Tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Maryland.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's set on Heisman.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sanders. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone.
Yeah, man, it gets tough. I'll tell you what, if you play a good team on Heisman, you better be perfect.
With their first possession.
Yeah, once you learn like the button combos and stuff, it's not as bad, but it's still tough.
And try to confuse the quarterback. Got it in the middle. It's Arkin.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening
Like on defense especially. What's up, Daniel? I got a certain button combo I did.
Right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, that's the thing. You just got to switch up your cover 2 sets and your D-line. Obviously, it didn't work right there. But, yeah, they're still tough in this year.
Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
Yeah, and it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually ground and pound. But how about this offense with Luke Altmaier at quarterback last year? Through the air, they became good and proficient and started to change the identity of Illinois, and had a great season and finished with a big bowl win against South Carolina.
So a big key then is Luke Altmaier and taking that next step this year too to really help out this offense, be more explosive and win games maybe some different ways and not always have to rely on the football.
You kind of be really tough, man. Good luck.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires.
Stupid switch stick. Yeah, my bad. On that one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw. It's Washington. It's complete. At the 40. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Terrapins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fleming. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. It's a running room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the 1st drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the 1st quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
A first down run on the doorstep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one, Kevin? It's a seam wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got him in the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Dividing a line with options here on second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Oh.
There he goes! All out of space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Illinois! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Quick work on that scoring drive. Just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On the run, it's Ray. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Fires to the big fella. Plows through the defense. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Just keep slinging it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Gets it out fast. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Got a man, it's Dixon. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Mere Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Webb. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got the ball.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Webb. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webb. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Back to throw. It's Washington. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Defense looks like they're coming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Illinois right back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside of the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Arkin. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. To the air on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely center cut. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. At midfield, he's got room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Back to pass. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle, it's Dixon. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On the run, it's Ray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Washington. He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense showing blitz here. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air, it's Altmaier. And
there we go. That pass rush, man, they're tough.
17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, partner.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Snagged out of the air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Another incompletion.
Damn, man, I thought I had that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Finds his man. It's Clement. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown to Illini. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Now try to pound their way in. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You've got to get it back.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning on the Jets. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The ball's free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Using his legs, it's Ray. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Great job on 1st down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Back to throw. It's Washington. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pulls it in. It's Webb. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 17 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Terrapins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give on the inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the move, it's Humphrey. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Oh my gosh. Almost
had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Grab near the sticks. It's Fleming. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Quarterback making checks. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds his tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Washington. The sure hands, it's Fleming. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Humphrey. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So now on comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win.
What a win, guys. We came, we saw, we conquered.
That's the ball game. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, guys. You ready for Michigan? That's who's next. All right. 4-star free safety. We definitely needed that. Awesome. I also want to say big matchup here. Number 18, we were unranked in case you missed it. Just knocked off number 10 Illinois. This is I think we got Michigan State after this, so we still have a chance, man, to make it to the conference championship. We got to win out though. We're definitely working on this Lincoln guy. He's a diamond in the rough there. Only a 3-star, but the potential is should be pretty crazy. Like to build the defense for the next year.
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Michigan's offense will start this game off with the football. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen,
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's O'Leary. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that is just an awesome job in pass pro there on 3rd down, giving the quarterback an opportunity to scan the field and step into his throw.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Quarterback extends the play. They won't let him in. He had a nose for the end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
What a stop, guys. Let's go.
The Terrapins offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. Smith takes the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Back to throw. It's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He did.
Good stop, dude. Got him.
On third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's Fleming. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying to impose their will with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. A little screen to the running back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
the gun. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The give out of the gun. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Wide open spaces. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
It was a largely forgettable first year for Sharon Moore at Michigan until he beat Ohio State and Alabama, and that's the way you put an exclamation point on a season.
So it helped generate a...
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll run play action. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Gets it out quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And in these situations, you never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on third down. He makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Terrapins! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get at the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it into the screen.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Michigan offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Going to the running game. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Dropping back, it's Washington. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Klein. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
That's perfectly fine. From a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Washington. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Might be changing the route. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Terrapins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the tight end. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Grabbed behind the line. It's Webb. It's a running room. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Maryland!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Handoff from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Using his legs to buy some time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
It's a seam wide open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. Runs through the tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip and tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over Missouri. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Dropping back, it's Washington. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klein. Touchdown, Michigan! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Back to throw, it's Washington. Makes the catch, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Smith. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Defense looks as if it's coming. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Wolverines! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Smith.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Webb. The Terrapins have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Man, that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's Smith. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that
one. Well, valiant effort, man. We had the game, just couldn't make the plays at the end. 8-3 now.
And certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who
Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Welcome, everyone, to Ford Field, home of the Lions here in Detroit, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Spartans will boot it away to start the game. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will get the ball first. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that deal.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Washington. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go to work for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Michigan State is a bit of a renovation project, but Jonathan Smith did a great job with that at his alma mater in Corvallis, and there is optimism that he's on the right path in East Lansing.
And I think that it's a proud program, and the go green, go white. There's fans all across the country. They know they can be good, and it wasn't that long ago, Palmer. They were fighting other Big Ten teams for recognition, and they want to get back to that spot.
Yeah, I think a lot of people constantly overlook Jonathan Smith, too. I think he played with a chip on his shoulder back at Oregon State. I think
there he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. From the gun, give on the inside. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Smarty. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The run from the shotgun. Running through contact. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's caught. It's well. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. To the air. It's Washington. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Oh, out of space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he waltzes into the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wants to throw. It's Childs. Finds a tight end. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Shows him the stiff arm. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Kearney on the Jets. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Fleming. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Maryland! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Childs. Got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
By the receiver. Tackle is made at the 32-yard line.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field. But how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. From his end zone, trying to loosen up his knee. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. Backs against the wall, and they'll let it fly again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And Picking up a first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work. And he picks it off in their end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
That is the easiest you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick six, all you returned it made people miss. Nope. Nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Fires into traffic. And it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going right to work up top. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on third. Makes the catch. It's Belling. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The lone back's got it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off the RPO, complete. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Going to sling it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Fleming. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The give is to Smith. Wide open spaces. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Catch in the middle. It's Webb. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Washington. Get it out on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this head. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Back to pass. Right on the money. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Kelly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Dropping back, it's Childs. There's the pressure. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Kelly. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Belly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
Man, how about off that defense on the snap. They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Child. Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Extending the play. Across the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
To the air, it's Child. Dances away. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Second and goal for the offense. ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Tight end now in motion. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They're going to run it. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
But in the backfield, it's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Terrapins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. Turning it on. Touchdown, Maryland! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The hand to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
The Spartans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Belly. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that 2nd down.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
31, Maryland, 28.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll pull it down and run. 1st down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Washington. Makes the grab. It's Webb. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Smith. Spin, still running. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
The Terrapins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They'll go to the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
It's good. We are all tied up here in the fourth.
This kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. And the Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's McCray. And they're able to get him on the ground.
The second down pass.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around.
Oh, he's got some space. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Give to the running back. To running room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Childs. Touchdown, Sparty! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Michigan State, 38. Maryland, 31.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up
Jimbo? How you doing?
Like, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game.
This time it's complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes.
Yeah, buddy, pretty good games, man. Lost to Michigan, beat Illinois.
When to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Trying to come back here.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Washington. The short hands, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle.
Gotcha, okay.
Trying to check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion,
Yeah, sometimes it plays out like that, man. I played a snow game. That was a hell of a game.
Need to keep this drive alive.
It was
They had any
Michigan.
shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout call by the offense, 24 4 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, this is 26. The snow is crazy on this one too, man. I almost barely see.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Under fire. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
What a freaking throw. I like Maryland. They got a good young team. I don't know if they'll be this good this year, but
he's going to have to make
they're all right. I'm an Illini fan.
When you come up clutch in a big moment, when your team needs it, if that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the window's right now to throw into our...
Oh, got you. You're a Gator fan? And that's awesome. You guys should be in for a good season this year.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. From the gun, looking for a man. Let's it fly. And into the
Let's go, boys.
Touchdown, Terrapins.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked.
Yeah, man, it's one of those love or hate playbooks.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
But this quarterback, man, the freshman and number 10, man, if you ever do go to use him again, get number 10 in the game plan, the running back. He is very OP.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Scanning the field, it's Childs. Got his man on the right.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. Brought down near the 18-yard line.
And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go. Ready?
Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run.
26.
Running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going.
Oh, man, 26 by far, dude. I love it.
On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Big 3rd and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown!
Oh, my gosh.
They take the lead here in overtime. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Washington. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh head of things.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, those pressure situations, man, they almost like a dang jump scare.
Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got it. Touchdown!
Let's go, guys. It's not over.
Got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. He has been searching for
he's had absolutely no answer for. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And he puts through the extra point. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown!
Why not? Let's go.
That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Yeah, definitely, man. That tight end, if he's anywhere that good as he is on here in real life, watch out, league.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They got it.
Let's go.
Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end.
There we go. That's the victory.
Intercepted, a turnover in overtime. And the takeaway.
Got him, coach.
The finishing touches on this one.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this
7 touchdowns for our freshman quarterback.
Mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories.
All right, guys, that's it for tonight. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you guys for stopping by. Please be so kind to leave a like and subscribe. See you guys.